movement. If you've always had the radio on during the late 70s and early 80s, and even into the 90s, you'll remember that jazz fusion was playing a good part on radio, and you may remember the band that made this next tune famous. Spyro Gyra started in 1974, and they still tour today. Their music combines jazz with elements of R&B, funk, and pop. The front man of the band is saxophone player Beckenstein, who wrote this tune, and he once used a biology paper in college on the topic of Spyro Gyra, which is a genus of green algae. He must have liked that term or that paper quite a bit because he took that term, split the word into two words, misspelled it, and it became the name of the band. The group has released over 30 albums, and two of their most popular singles are Shaker Song and this one, Morning Dance, the title track of their 1979 album. Morning Dance was the band's most commercially successful album they released, and this song was a major hit. It reached number 24 on the Billboard Pop chart and number 1 on Adult Contemporary 36 years ago in the summer of 1979. To play this tune for you this evening, we've asked a guest soloist to join us. Steve Lundin came on over from DeKalb. He's the director of bands at DeKalb High School, where he leads the Marching Barbs, the Jazz Ensemble, the Wind Ensemble, the Concert Band, the Percussion Ensemble, and the Steel Band. And if you don't know what a steel band is, I'll be glad to tell you in a minute. Within his time at DeKalb High School, Mr. Lundin's groups have performed at the Essentially Ellington Festival, the Music for All National Festival, and the ILMEA All-State Convention. And in DeKalb, Steve has performed with the Kishwaukee Symphony Orchestra, the DeKalb Municipal Band, and the local Stagecoach Players. So before he and I play this together, Steve wants to thank, is your family here? Family isn't here, so we can't thank them for being here and watching, but they're thanking him in spirit. So you see this instrument here in front of Steve, and if you haven't seen this before, this is a steel pan, or some might call it a steel drum. It's a pretty unique instrument because the modern day pan is actually cut out of a 55-gallon drum. So it turns out to be a gong-like instrument that has divided surfaces on it that are tuned to different pitches, and it's played with a pair of short wooden sticks with rubber tips. So you might immediately associate the sound of this instrument with some Caribbean-ness, and of course they're played in that part of the world. So along with this, Steve is going to play a cool marimba solo for you as well, and as I rarely play my primary instrument, the saxophone, we're going to try to recreate some Spyro Gyra memories for you on this tune, and we hope you enjoy it. This is Morning Dance. close to the speaker. Bear with us.